Are we all doing this morning? Hope you guys are good and well. So it's me again. I'm back on your screen. So I just want to basically talk to you guys about book writing and publishing your book. But hey, how's your weekend been? Have you been enjoying this weather? It's been amazing out here. Trying to get this done on Insta as well, but it's taking its time. But let me see. Let's see how we can do this. So I'm streaming on different platforms at the same time, which is great. Which is great. But let me know if you can actually see me. Okay, if you can see me and you can hear me if you are on with me this morning. So basically, I want to talk to you guys. Okay, 6 steps to actually writing and publishing your book. 6 steps to actually writing and publishing your book. When it comes to writing and publishing a book, there's 6 steps that I use to help clients with getting their books done. So many people, when it comes to writing and publishing a book, they try to focus basically on you know, just getting their book on Amazon and don't think of the actual process that it takes to actually getting started with their particular book. Okay, I think I'm going to forget Instagram. I don't know why it's not working. Yeah, gonna leave it. All right then. So the first step that you need when you're thinking of writing and publishing your book, the first step, I got 6 steps, which are 6 P's. Okay, so I use 6 P's to help you with your journey from no idea to book idea to published author. From no idea to book idea to published author. If you are thinking about writing your book, the first thing that you need to know is this: don't start writing first. I know, yes, you actually want to actually write a book, but you don't start with the writing process first. There are other things you need to do before you actually start writing your book, especially if you're going to use this book to build a business. Okay, if you're going to use this book to build a business, then you need to really figure out what is it you want to do first. So the first P is plan. You need to first plan your book. I know it sounds simple, definitely. You need to first plan your book. So if you want to do anything in life, you want to, run a business, you want to start a ministry, you want to build a house, you want to do something, you first need a plan. Okay. So how are you going to plan this particular book that you actually want to write? Okay. You want to cook a meal. You need to first plan it. First of all, figure out what type of meal do you actually want to cook. So you need to first plan your book. Okay, you need to first plan your book. I'm trying to see if I can still go on Insta. So let me see if I can still do this. So first of all, you need to plan your book. Okay, and in planning your book, there are 5 W's I talk about, but I've kind of now reduced it to 3. Okay, so you first of all need to figure out who is your target audience. So what is your market? Who are you called to? Okay, and then you need to figure out what is your message. What is it that you actually want to do? What is it that you actually want to say? What is it that you want people to know? You've got to have a message for this target audience. And then you need to figure out what's your mission. What is your why for actually wanting to get this book done? Guys, if you're on, let me know. I'm on different platforms. I should have brought my other phone so I couldn't be looking at stuff, but I thought things will still be coming up on air. But anyway, if you're on, do say hello, say I'll be able to figure it out later on. For those that may not see your names as they come up on Melon. Okay, so first of all, plan your book. Find out what's your message. what's your market, and what's your mission. Those are the three M's that you need to kind of, plan your book. And then I'll just tell you the 5 W's. So, why you're writing a book, what's your book about? Okay. Who is your book for? When is your book coming out? And where is your book going? You need to plan it so that when you start writing, you understand exactly what it is you're trying to do. Okay, you know exactly who you're writing for. All right. And then the second P is prepare your book. Like a meal. You plan what meal you want to prepare, or you plan what meal you want to cook, and then you need to prepare the meal. Okay, you need to get your ingredients together so that it's easy for you to now cook your meal. The same with a book. You first plan it, then you need to prepare it. Okay. So once you understand who you're writing for, what you're writing about, and all that type of stuff, now you need to prepare this particular book project. Okay. By figuring out how would you take all your ideas out of your head and dump them onto paper. That's you preparing your book. So taking all the information that's up there and putting it on paper so that you can see exactly what you are about to write. So you need to be able to outline this information properly. All right, you need to outline this information properly so that's easier for you to now start writing. So you plan your book by finding out your market, your message, your mission. Okay, so just say you want to build a business with the book, you need to know exactly what you're going to do to build a business with that book. Okay, then you now prepare the book, take the information in your head, put it on paper by doing a mind map, and then from a mind map, outline your book, put things in places so that you know exactly what you are going to write. And then the next P, the third P is you need to pen your book. So you've planned it, prepared it, now you need to write it. So don't start with writing first. Don't start with writing first. You need to write after you plan and prepare your book. Hey, babe, how you doing? Okay, so yeah, preparation helps you get clarity. So true. So true, babe. Okay, so now you need to pen your book. If you're going to pen your book, you need to determine how many words I want to write a day. How many words do I want to write a day? If you can give yourself an hour a day to write at least 500 to 1,000 words, you can finish your book within 2 months, depending on how long you want your book to be. So when you want to pen your book, you need to decide, do I want to write 10,000 words for a book, 20,000 words, 30,000 words? I say 30,000 is great. 20,000 is good. Less than 20,000 is still okay, but at least 20,000 words above, 20,000 words upwards. Okay. So if you spend an hour a day to do at least 500 words or 1,000 words, you can get your book done in no time. But if you want to get it done even quicker, you can record your book. You can speak your book. There are tools that you can use. There's, rev.com. There's otter.io. Sorry, I think it is. There's, I think Google, you can speak your book into Google Docs as well. So if you've planned your book and prepared your book, you can fast track the process by speaking it and getting it transcribed. All right. And once you do that, boom, you can actually do your book in a weekend, within a week. Some people will say, 5 days, 7 days, 10 days. So it's up to you to determine what it is that you want to do. Do you want to write it by typing it, or do you want to speak it? So you need to choose which one works for you. Okay. So that's the third P. Then the fourth P is you need to promote your book. You need to let people know that you're writing a book, guys. Come on. You don't keep it to yourself, because you're not the one that's going to buy your book. You're not the one that's going to buy your book. You need to speak out and let people know. You need to market your book, promote your book, and tell people that, hey, I am writing a book. So what I do is this: when I'm about to write a book, I probably put something on Facebook or my social media and say, hey, guys, I'm about to write this book, or I'm writing a book, and boom, I get the book cover done. Okay, so when you're going to promote your book, all you need to do is speak out and then get a book, just the front cover. You don't need to get the full cover done. Just get the front cover done for your book, okay? And you can just promote it and tell people, my book is coming out. That's why when I said planning your book, you need to know when your book is coming out. Have a deadline, have a timeline so that you can tell people, hey, my book is coming out August the 25th. And you know that you've given yourself a deadline to work towards that date so that your book will be written and published so people can actually go and buy it. You need to speak about your book because no one is going to do it for you. All right? So you plan your book, prepare your book, you pen your book, you promote your book. And then once the book is all done, the fifth P is you publish the book. Get the book out. You are not a published author until the book is published. Okay, so you need to become a published author once the book is published. Okay, so you need to find out what platform you're going to use to publish. Are you going to do self-publishing? Are you going to do traditional publishing? Are you going to do hybrid publishing? So there are 3 types. And to be honest, there's even 4. There's team publishing. So there are different types of publishing processes. So you need to decide which one works for you. If you know you can get a traditional publisher, you can get a publicist, an agent, and all those guys to come in and get you a literally agent, I can't pronounce the word now, and they can get you to a publisher, then boom, find a good publisher, traditional publisher that will get your book out there. Or you can self-publish by yourself. You can do it all by yourself. Or you can use a self-publishing company. Or you can do a hybrid publishing, which is, self-publishing and traditional publishing mixed together. Or team publishing, like what we do. You come, we coach you, we do it as a team and get your book out there. So that's the 5th P. Then the final P is you need to profit from your book. Build a business with a book. Don't just leave your book on Amazon. You're leaving too much money on the table if you're going to publish the book and just leave it on Amazon. That same information that is in your book can be turned into a business. You can turn it into a coaching program. You can turn it into a consultancy. You can turn it into a membership program. There's something that you can do with the information that is in your book. See, don't just write a book to tell your story. Write a book to transform someone else's life. Because with transformation, you can use transformation to make impact, influence, and income. Telling your story, yes, is great, but not everyone wants to know your story. Okay, you can use your story within your book when you're transforming people through methodologies and frameworks to give them step-by-step processes that they can use to transform their lives. So you need to be able to say, how can I profit from the information that I have in this book? The first thing you can do is turn your book into 5 different formats. Okay, so if you want to profit, the first thing is do an ebook, do a Kindle book, a paperback book, an hardback book, and an audio book. That's the first way that you can profit from your book if you don't want to turn it into a full-blown business yet. All right, so I hope that helps you guys. So you plan your book, you prepare your book, you promote your book, you publish your book, and you profit from your book. So those are the 6. Pen your book. Yes, I said it. So the 6 P's that you need to get going with your book. Okay? So guys, if you want to do this, I would love to work with you. I'm looking for 10 people to work with during the next 6 months to be able to get you from where you are to where you need to be with your book. All right. So if you know you want to become an authorpreneur, you know you want to become an author and an entrepreneur, now is the time. You believe God has put something on the inside of you. You believe you have a message. You believe you have a story. You have a business in you. Now is the time to get going with that information. There's so much in you that needs to come out. All right. So I would love to work with you. Just comment in the chat, and I will contact you. Okay. And we will get things going to help you become an author and an authorpreneur in 2022. There's still time. You can still do this. It's possible to write and publish and build a business with your book in 90 days or so. All right. So, guys, thank you very much. Like I always say, keep smiling and keep shining because you've been designed and destined for more than where you are right now. God bless and bye for now.